right here. I feel like we've been asking you about Weili for the last several fights, so I guess how does it feel to finally now be a few days away from getting this fight that seems like the whole world has been waiting to see?
I feel very good, very strong, very amazing. I had one of the best training camps I ever had. And just, as you say, just a few days more and ready for the full action.
When you say you have one of the best camps, was that just because you were healthy, or was there something specific about this fight that was so different?
I don't know, just in general, everything. I started my training camp in Thailand, then we continue in Morocco, Las Vegas, El Paso, Texas, and final we did here in New Jersey. And just in general, all the travel, all the people around, my coach Pavel, and like everything worked so well that, I felt great.
I saw an interview you did where you said you try not to have any emotion in camp when you're kind of focusing on a fight. But now that it's fight week and you have to do all of this media, does this fight feel bigger than maybe some of your other fights?
No, it's like emotion, not have emotion during the fight week because it's impossible to not have any emotion during the training camp. Training camp, it's a long time. And you have like all roller coasters when you cannot sleep during the night. You think about the fight. You're analyzing all fights of your opponent. And it's kind of like, it's a work. It's a hard work. But closer to the fight, this is what I mean. Like, not without emotions, but with steady energy. This is the most important for me, steady energy.
So when you're analyzing Weili, I guess what impresses you most about her abilities in the octagon?
No, it's kind of like when I approach to my opponents and see their fights, it's not about being impressed or something like that. It's just cold-minded study. You see what she's good, you see what she's bad at. And like you have to know how to, where to be careful, where to be focused, what to avoid, and what to use in terms like to get the victory, to get the early finish.
Based off of that, just on tape, does it look like or appear to be that she's the most well-rounded opponent you faced or will face?
You cannot say that because we're fighting in the best MMA promotion in whole world. Here there is no any fighter who is not well-rounded. All of them, like all my opponents, they are amazing. They are well-rounded, and definitely because Weili, she was champion in strawweight division. She has like successful defending her belt. It definitely makes her like one of the best because this is champion of the best organization, but you cannot say that the other contenders, they were less talented, because they were the best of the best.
And then just last one for me. The other day you posted in defense of Joe Rogan on Twitter. I guess why did you feel like you had to come to his defense? I assume based on what Ronda had said.
I just like I'm for the justice, and I like Ronda. I like her lifestyle, being like close to the nature, to animals, like farm and everything like that. She's great champion, but I feel in this particular case, it was not right to say these things what she said, because Joe Rogan, he is true example for the youth. He is true martial artist. He has a lot of knowledge in martial arts, and he is a successful man. He is, like musician, very talented, and it's just not right to say that things. And I felt like when there is no justice, no, it's something wrong.
Valentina, right here. When I think about you, I think of a martial artist who continues to grow. What's been really amazing is that you have been this dominant champion for such a long time. What lifestyle changes or what things have you had to done over the years to be able to sustain this incredible longevity?
I would say In my case, I didn't have to do like too much sacrification or something like that, because martial arts for me, it's my life. And when you love to do something, no matter how hard is that, I'm not saying that it's easy. No, it's very, very hard. But when you are, it's your passion, it's your lifestyle. It's that even the most difficult things in the world, you're gonna do that, and you will love the process. This is how I feel about trainings. This is how I feel about training camps. It's very hard every day to wake up and to try to do your best and overcome some small issues what you have in your head. But after the fight, after the victory, doesn't matter, after the fight, you feel that it's the things that you really want to do. No matter how hard is that, but this is what you want to be better, be martial artist, complete martial artist, to show not only fight, what every can do, like street fight or whatever. You want to show the art of martial arts, beauty of fighting. And this is what my mind said. That's why, for me, even the hardest things, it was not too hard for me.
The big narrative of this fight is, everyone's saying Weili's trying to win a title in another weight class. But I think another thing that is a huge narrative, or should be a bigger narrative, is we have this rare occasion where, in my opinion, you have two of the fighters that I would put on the female Mount Rushmore actually facing each other at the top. It's so rare. Beating her in Madison Square Garden, can it get any better than that?
At this moment, I didn't think about it. Everything what I think about, how to keep me healthy these last days, how to keep my shape in the same way that it was a week ago, to keep me warm in a little bit colder weather, because this is all things, the small things, what is matter. Doesn't matter how good was your preparation in training camp, if you cannot conserve it during the last few days, it doesn't matter anything, because you cannot perform your best. You have to be very focused and very into it from the beginning till the end, before your hands, my hands, gonna be raised. And definitely fight in Madison Square Garden, in the venue that is so legendary, so legends of the sport was fighting there, or having other events. So this is the venue that every fighter wished to be in.
Obviously, this is an incredible venue. That said, you guys are two of the most amazing fighters, regardless of gender. Did you think that you guys should have maybe got the main event, maybe not this card, but maybe next month or the month after?
It doesn't matter. Actually, it doesn't matter. The matter that how people feel itself of. When they said about UFC 322, how they feel about it. If they feel this is a great event and great fight cards, this is the most important. And we don't have to be, how to say it, selfish, right? And oh no, we have to be the best, the main card. It doesn't matter at the end of the day. What is the matter is that people, the fans of mixed martial arts, they're going to be happy. And what can be better?
No, I don't think anything can be better than this super fight. That said, with her moving up, trying to get a second title, does that give you a little motivation yourself to say, hey, after this, I want to move up and I want to get a second title?
I'm not the person, I'm not the fighter who's gonna think about next step without doing previous step. In terms to think about what I'm gonna do next, I'll have to complete what I have to complete this Saturday. And this is for me the most important. My all energy is gonna be like a ball that is gonna throw to the target. This is what I need to do in terms to win the fight. If my ball gonna strike here, there, thinking about everything, how you can reach the success? You cannot. You have to put the all energy only in one place, only straight ahead. You have to think only about what you gonna face now, not after, now. This is what's important. Because without now, not gonna be after.
Fair enough. I'll ask you after the fight then.
Sounds good to me.
My last question, I'm assuming you probably don't even want to answer this question, but you responded to Ronda Rousey's The Joe Rogan. I want you to respond to another thing she said. During that interview, she said that she believes that she's the greatest female fighter of all time. A lot of people disagree with her. Who do you think is the greatest female fighter of all time?
Oh, I don't know. I think Ronda, she's a great fighter, and definitely she's the first one who fought in this. People saw her fighting in UFC, and definitely she deserves to be the greatest fighter. She deserves it. But I started to practice martial arts when no one started, and I was 5 years old, 32 years, I do what I do, and my first title, what I won in MMA, it was back in 2003. No one would fight there, there was not, women's, after only 7 years, it was the first UFC fight here, in UFC, female fight, but in 2003, I already won the title of world champion in MMA in South Korea, in Seoul. In 2005, I won it again. And yeah, it's kind of I can't say that from the experience because I've been in this business for a long, long time. Modern fighters, they not even born at that year. You can see many of them, it's 2005, 2006. But I've been here for a long time, and I have all rights to speak about how it evolved and how it was back then and now. So for me, it's a very hard question. Who is the greatest? And I never will myself because I'm not that kind of person who put the name in front of everyone. I feel everyone did enough things to secure the spot to be in this position, the greatest fighter ever.
Valentina, all the way in the back, you mentioned a minute ago how you have been around this sport for quite a long time. One thing that you haven't gotten to do yet is to compete here in New York. When you got the opportunity and you found out that you'd be fighting here, what was that reaction like? And also, do you expect this weekend to be one of the biggest highlights of your career?
Oh, I really don't know. I don't expect anything. I just want to perform the best of me. I just want to do I don't want to leave anything that I will regret after. And I want to show the beauty of martial arts, as I said, to show not only who has stronger head or something like that, but the beauty of martial arts. This is the most important for me. And definitely when it was about New York for me, it's very special place. I spent here many different occasions, different times of visiting this beautiful city. And especially I spent here a few years ago during the preparation for the filming with Halle Berry in her directional debut, The Bruised. And I was living in New York, actually in Jersey City, with a view to Manhattan, the best view. And I spent there 2 months, and we were discovering everything about this beautiful place.
Thank you.
Valentina, aquí. Perdona que en español está bien.
Sí, claro.
Perdona que insista sobre la pregunta que ya te han hecho en inglés, pero te hemos visto sonreír cuando hablaban del Monte Rushmore, de las luchadoras de UFC. Has hablado de tu trayectoria, de lo mucho que has trabajado para estar en la posición en la que estás. Te cambio un poco la pregunta, porque ya has dicho que no quieres decirlo tú, pero con una victoria aquí, o incluso antes de esta pelea, ¿crees que ya mereces estar en primera o segunda posición en esa conversación sobre la mejor luchadora de la historia?
Yo creo que no es algo que yo tengo que decidir, no algo que yo tengo que reclamar. Esta decisión de todos fanáticos de artes marciales, todo de organización de UFC, de MMA en general, para decisión de todos expertos de artes marciales. Y yo confío en su opinión, ¿sí? Y para mí lo más importante es seguir mi camino.
Y sin duda, primero tiene ese reto de Zhang Weili, que es un reto muy duro. pero se ha especulado sobre la vuelta de Amanda para medirse a Kayla Harrison. Si ganaras ante Zhang Weili, ¿te quedaría algo por hacer en tu actual división o te motivaría volver a subir y intentar esa revancha?
Eso lo vamos a ver porque todavía no tenemos respuestas claras sobre va a regresar, no va a regresar, quién va a ganar, no van a ganar, cómo van a sentir. Muchas cosas, muchas cosas sí o sí o sí. Y yo no quiero meter todo en mi cabeza porque yo creo que no es necesario, porque cuando sea más cierto las cosas, ahí sí me voy a poner a pensar. Pero todavía falta mucho tiempo para que ellos deciden, regresan, no regresan, pelean, no pelean.
Muchas gracias.
Gracias.
Valentina, right here to your right. A lot being asked of you today about, legacy and the rankings of the greatest women ever. If you do win this fight, though, you'll tie Amanda Nunes for the most title fight victories for any female in UFC history. What type of accomplishment would it give you for your passion of the sport to know no other woman walking this earth has won more UFC title fights than you?
It's never was something that I was chasing the numbers, chasing the being better than someone, more defenses or something like that. Maybe this is a secret of many defenses, because you are not chasing them. I feel it's same thing. It's kind of being selfish, saying of yourself too much. It's not good. You have to be honest person. You have to be honest, in your trainings. You have to have value of simple things like friendship, loyalty to your gym, to your coach, to your training partners. Be good person. This is really things that what I care about, and. The other things about numbers, be better, something like that, it's important for the fighter, because fighter who is champion's mentality, they have to have this be every time the winners. They do have to have. But the other things I don't care much, and the most important it's how I say it's to continue my lifestyle, the passion, what I share for the martial arts. For me, it's number one, what is really important.
And last thing, we're asking all the fighters up there who they think is going to win the main event between Jack Della Maddalena and Islam Makhachev. Do you have a pick?
I think that both fighters, they are great fighters, very strong. They are in their prime and will bring the best main event ever. I wish both of them good luck, and very hope everyone will be happy with their performances.
Здравствуйте, Валентина. Испанский был, английский был. Давайте по-русски немножко.
Давайте.
Ваша соперница на днях сказала, цитата, «Мое преимущество перед Валентиной в том, что тактически я постоянно показываю что-то новое». Вы согласны с таким суждением или думаете, что ей нечем удивить вас?
Если она думает, что считает, что она показывает тактически что-то новое, это хорошо. Конечно, она очень сильная, она всегда показывает интересные бои, всегда очень большая сила присутствует, скорость присутствует, но это ничего не значит, потому что я знаю, что да, она сильная, но я сильнее, да, она быстрая, я быстрее. И самое главное в этом бою — это быть сосредоточенной от начала до конца, все время искать момент, в который можно закончить бой, и я знаю их много, этих моментов. Я знаю, мы изучали ее бой, ее тактику, ее поведение, как она чувствует себя в любой ситуации боя, и я знаю прекрасно, от чего нужно защищаться и когда нужно атаковать. И самое главное — правильно применить это все в действии, в бою.
Но вы настроены на финиш, потому что предыдущие ваши бои завершались после 5-го раунда.
Вы знаете, здесь очень такой вопрос, когда люди спрашивают, вы настроены на финиш. Конечно, любой боец, он настроен на финиш. Естественно, мы все тренируемся, чтобы закончить бой быстрее, и чтобы ни у кого не осталось никаких вопросов. Но когда речь идет о бойцах самого высокого уровня, здесь просто так не получится. Если вы, допустим, боец высокого уровня выступает против бойца среднего уровня, о да, здесь можно делать хоть миллион финишев. Но когда это два бойца высочайшего уровня, здесь уже больше играет тактика, техника, и как бы вы ни хотели сделать финиш, он иногда просто не может получиться, потому что ваш соперник тоже не хочет финишироваться, правильно? И если боец будет гнаться за этим финишем, то здесь уже воля случая, 50 на 50. Либо он сделает нокаут, либо он упадет в нокаут. И, может быть, принесет своему сопернику хороший бонус. Поэтому здесь нельзя вот так вот просто с горячей головой бросаться и говорить: я хочу финиш. Нет. Профессионал своего дела, который боец имеет много опыта, он должен все воспринимать этот бой с холодным расчетом. И когда предоставляется возможность финишировать, в этот момент финишировать.
Ну, хорошо, тогда я переформулирую немножко. Очередная победа после 5-го раунда решением вас устроит вполне?
Как я сказала, я настроена, чтобы выиграть этот бой досрочно, и я буду делать все, чтобы ассигурировать свою победу.
Не кажется ли вам, что на вас больше давления, чем на вашу соперницу, потому что для нее на кону стоит второй пояс? Вы в этом бою можете потерять больше, чем приобрести.
Здесь немножко я вас поправлю, потому что для нее не стоит второй пояс. Технически она ставила пояс Strawweight Division, и она не является чемпионкой в своей весовой категории. Поэтому здесь немножко поправка.
Хорошо, она может стать чемпионом второго дивизиона для себя?
Нет, не может. Потому что я защищу свой титул.
Будем надеяться. И последний вопрос. Вы уже отказались давать какой-либо прогноз на мейн-ивент, на бой Ислама. Но вы когда-нибудь пересекались с Исламом или, может быть, в зале каком-то на тренировке или в обычной жизни?
Да, мы сегодня как раз пересеклись. Очень хорошая команда, ребята очень все позитивные, очень дружные, очень стоят друг за друга. Я считаю, что это замечательно, особенно в нашем современном мире, когда вот такого сплоченного коллектива очень редко можно застать. И я считаю, что многие должны равняться, и это очень правильно и важно для любого бойца, в принципе, для любого человека чувствовать такую поддержку и всегда в своем окружении иметь людей, на которых ты можешь положиться и которые ты знаешь, что они ни в каком из случаев не предадут тебя и останутся с тобой до конца.
Спасибо большое, удачи в субботу.
Спасибо.
The artistry of martial arts. Could you expand on that thought a little bit? What does that mean to you? What does that look like?
I would start a little bit like, we now live in a dream of some great persons, great athletes, what was like dreaming about universal martial arts that will be like contain all techniques, and a fighter would be so universal and would not have any problem to use any techniques they want. Here in United States, for example, the father of American Kempo Karate at Parker, and it's everything like started with their dreams. Like after them, Elvis Presley, Chuck Norris, Bruce Lee, Bill Wallace, Benny Urquidez, Jean-Claude Van Damme, they all started it, like idea to create the universal like martial arts. And now we are so lucky to live this, that every fighter who fight in MMA, it's universal fighter, and we can choose what tactic or technique to use. We don't have problem to fight with like kicks. We don't have problem to fight with hands. UFC fighter, like MMA fighter, has to be perfect fighter, like kicking, striking, grapple, wrestling, everything. This is the best dream of anyone. And I heard even bodybuilders, they played like huge role on this creation of martial art. For example, I heard from people back then in 80s, everyone was like, who's gonna be in Bruce Lee or Arnold Schwarzenegger? Who's gonna be in Sylvester Stallone or Bruce Lee? Oh no, he's so big, he just gonna grab him and choke him out. And it was a cult of the these culturisms, the best shape of body. Even it's reflecting in the uniform what we MMA fighters are wearing, because you cannot see something loose like a shorts in boxing or something like that. It's everything tied to the body, because it's showing the beauty of the body, the sport body, and it's kind of all together, all tied together. The martial art technique that include all techniques of karate, taekwondo, boxing, then it's jiu-jitsu, grappling, wrestling, all kind of wrestling. And this is amazing that we have this modern, this very universal martial art now. Now, for example, modern fighters, they don't have to start with some martial arts and then join their another martial art. They already started to train MMA, and it's kind of short way to become superstar in exactly MMA as the style. And I'm very happy that I am living the right time, the right place, and I am able to show my skills that I was developed during all 32 years what I'm doing in martial arts, practicing martial arts. And this is what I call the art and the beauty of the fighting.
Thank you so much.
Weili right here.
Hi.
Hello. You've been talking about going to flyweight for some time now, but now that you've had a full camp and you're only a few days away, just how's life been as a flyweight not having to cut those extra 10 pounds?
你其实说了挺长段时间，你想升重打赢量级的，那现在已经万事俱备，只欠东风，马上就要比赛了。在准备的这个过程当中，已经不需要那么辛苦的去减重了，感觉怎么样？
I feel very good. Everything is very good. The camp or my weight strong, stay strong, stay healthy. Everything is good. I'm so excited this Saturday.
Has it felt much different in camp and then this fight week, knowing you don't have to always think about those extra few pounds?
对，就是你在这个整个的训练营准备当中，有没有觉得有点不同？正是因为你不用那么辛苦的减重。
Yeah, I feel very different because before I fight strawweight, I diet a long time, and every day I watch delicious food. I just watch. So this time I can eat. I eat a lot. I have a lot energy training. So this camp is training a lot.
Have you felt a difference in your power and your cardio while you're training?
那你觉得你的体能和力量怎么样呢？有没有什么改变？
I think my cardio and my power is good. Yeah.
And what do you make of Valentina as an opponent? A lot of people, fans and media, seem to think the winner of this could be the greatest female fighter ever. Do you think about stuff like that? And just what do you think of Valentina as an opponent right now?
对，他想知道你对你的对手这个舍甫琴科怎么看？因为大家都在说，这次不论谁赢了，都会被大家公认为是最好的女子格斗手。
I think Valentina is very good, very strong, and striking is very good, and have 13 times is world champion is Muay Thai, right? So striking is very good, and long time is flyweight champion. So I think this Saturday can and new.
In your past fights, you would always kind of game plan for your opponent's strengths and their weaknesses. Like you out-wrestled Tatiana and you were able to outstrike some of the best strikers. When you're breaking down Valentina, a lot of people label her as a perfect fighter. So I guess, are you seeing holes and openings in there, or is she as perfect as everyone thinks?
在过去的比赛当中，你都会根据你对手他自身的一些特点，不管是优点和缺点，制定不同的战术，然后会针对他们的缺点去攻击他们。那么这一次对舍甫琴科，你有没有看到他有什么样的缺点是你的可乘之机，让你拿下这场比赛的？
I think Valentina technique is very good and striking is very good. Have defense wrestling is good, but I just want like water, smooth. She give me what I do what. Yeah.
Good English, by the way.
Oh, thank you. I just want to try.
Zhang, right back here.
Where?
All the way in the back.
Hello.
Hello, thank you. A lot of people say, obviously, you're going to be the smaller opponent and you're moving up in weight. A lot of people think that plays a lot into the fight, but you seem to have picked up Francis Ngannou pretty easily. It seemed like that was a pretty easy thing to do. So what message do you have for the people that are counting you out because you are the smaller, fighter in this one?
因为你称重到以量级，就是说你的体格就是自然会稍微小一点，很多人都因为这一点不太看好你。但是你是曾经把那个纳甘诺给抱起来的，所以对这些因为你的体格不那么大而不看好你的人，你有什么想说的对他们？
I just want to say, this Saturday we can see.
And you were born in 1989, the year of the snake. Now here in 2025, it's the year of the snake once again. You're gunning to become a 2-division champion this Saturday night. So that kind of, the zodiac stuff, did you know that? Does that play into your mind at all, going into a fight like this?
他说你是1989年生的，是属蛇的，那今年正好是蛇年，你会不会觉得这是一个很幸运的事情？因为今年是本命年，那你可能会因此会得到双冠王。有没有稍微有一点迷信这个东西？
I'm not is a snake. I'm horse. I'm is 1990. So 1990 years.
Oh, okay. My apologies. But
Yeah.
the year of the snake, is that like an important year? I hear that has a lot of...
But the snake years for a horse is so good. Give me
Okay.
a lot of energy.
Very good. Thank you.
Hello.
Hello.
我可以用中文问一些问题
太好了。
那你说过中国文化的根对你来说特别重要，同时 MMA 非常国际化，那所以我有2个问题，那这些根如何影响你的训练打法和气质？然后你最喜欢国外的 MMA 群多了解什么方式中文文化？
我大概明白了。我觉得根非常非常重要。根会让我们变得更自信，包括中国传统文化会告诉我很多思想上的不同。但是我觉得最重要的就是如何打开你的思想，去融入更多的东西。我们是要非常中国文化就是非常的包容，所以 MMA 运动也是非常包容的。所以我觉得这个都是相通的。所以我从中国文化里边打开我的思想，然后运用到这项运动当中来，我觉得我收获非常多。谢谢。
然后你怎么看中美 MMA 文化的不同和共同点？
我觉得不同点就是因为这项运动在美国发展的时间更长久，中国的时间发展的没有这么长。但是我相信以后中国也会成为格斗强国的。
好，那最后一个问题，不好意思，不是特别专业的问题，但我有一个女儿，她刚到1岁，你对下一代的女生想说什么？
我想对年轻的女生说，勇敢做自己，成为最好的自己就可以了。
谢谢。
谢谢。
Saying right here in the front.
Hi.
You were very complimented of Valentina's skills. She obviously has been on this long run, but she also has been perfect. She lost a fight to Alexa Grasso. She had another draw with Alexa Grasso that some people thought she should have lost. She had a very close fight against Talia Santos that a lot of people thought she should have lost. Even the Manon Farrow fight was close. So when you see her, do you see any declining skills that a lot of people think is happening?
对，虽然说大家都认为舍甫琴科她是个非常优秀的女选手，但是她并不是完全毫无破绽，并不是完美的，因为她也曾经输给过格拉索，之后呢也打过个平局然后她跟另外一个选手好像她的优势也不是非常的明显。那么你觉得会不会从她一系列战绩上来说，看到她有一个 下降的趋势，已经不是在他的巅峰状态了。
我觉得 I think his flyweight is division is more is grow. It's you know you are champion. Everybody see you. Everybody want to beat you. Want to win. So I think is this division is grow up. Yeah.
They kind of caught up to her. You're saying.
So yeah, basically she's saying that everybody, if you're champion, you have a target on your back. Eventually, some new people is going to come up and it's going to surpass you.
Speaking of champion, you gave up your title down a weight class. Since then, Mackenzie Dern just won the title. What's your thoughts as Mackenzie as a champion? And is there any chance you ever go back and go get that title again?
他说：“自从你离开了草量级之后，你知道邓恩他赢得了那个比赛，并且拿到了冠军。你对他是什么看法？你有没有想过有一天你可能回到草量级，重新把你的腰带再夺回来？”
Now I want congratulations Dern is new strawweight champion, but we can see this fight Saturday. Yeah.
And my last question: how often do you want to fight? Be the champion. How often do you want to defend the belt?
如果你这次赢得了比赛，成为了双冠王的话，你觉得你之后打比赛想打得多频繁呢
You know, fight is not just depends on me. It depends on my opponent. Depends opportunity is healthy. So I have a lot is different. You know.
Good luck to you.
So I want more fight. Yeah. Thank you.
Good luck.